So I started off at 5'4" is when I got the surgery done, and now I'm 5'7".
5'4" to 5'7"?
Such just minor results.
3 inches taller?
I don't understand, but I would start to maybe get it if you're growing like a foot or something, or even more, you know, like
inches.
If you really want to be bigger.
Yeah.
These are very small results.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you heard of the leg lengthening surgery? A surgery that will make you a little bit taller for the small price of a month of just pure pain and agony.
Wouldn't mind a surgery to make something else bigger, if you know what I'm saying.
The limb lengthening procedure, they just break your femur and tibia into small incisions and then slowly with pins and rods extend the bones. Let's watch this video.
This is insane.
From the BBC.
You're gonna be absolutely out of your mind.
You're breaking both of your femurs or I broke both of my femurs to get this surgery.
I broke both my femurs to be 3 inches taller.
Holy
Imagine that. Why do you want to be that, like, slightly tall? Is that really going to solve all your problems?
Dude, just
an inch
buying
taller?
a certain pair of shoes would be enough to raise you an inch. So now you're going to go through life-altering surgery for 2 extra inches?
Is a wild thing that you're doing, but if it's going to make you happier in the long run, then it's worth it.
If you think being 3 inches taller is going to suddenly make you happier and fix your life and your problems, I mean, you got another thing coming.
This is the problem with our society right here. It's just like, if I only changed my body like this or did this, you know, if I only got this tattoo, and then it comes and goes, and guess what? You're still the same miserable prick. You just got a fucking stupid tattoo now.
Yeah.
And in this case, you're 3 inches taller, and you have
You're 3 inches
life-altering fucking,
you have to relearn how to walk.
leg issues.
You can't walk the same anymore because there was a slight issue with the surgery. Now you walk funny. But hey, you're a little 3 inches taller, and guess what? You're still miserable fuck.
A lot of people would probably like to be a few inches taller, from dating shows
Everyone's tall, dark and handsome
to countless articles linking size and success. Being small is seen as a big disadvantage and something you can't do much about until now.
I want to get 3 inches taller so now I can start getting pussy. That's the only thing holding me back from getting all the pussy in the world is I'm 3 inches shorter than I could be.
Increased productivity.
Why? Because you can reach things high. You can reach the cookie jar at the top of the thing. You're more productive because I can put stuff on the top shelf for once.
It's a long, expensive and painful undertaking, which nonetheless is growing in popularity.
Long and painful, man.
Hey, where's the surgery that makes my dick bigger?
Eye-watering £120,000, it claims to be able to help patients grow by
Wait, how much?
up to an eye-watering £120,000.
£120,000. What's that in US
Dude, that was like
dollars?
a kid that was on it before saying it too. How did that guy get 120?
That's 150K US to be 3 inches taller, dude.
Wow.
To still get no pussy. To still get 0 pussy.
Hey, guess what?
And be sad.
Those 3 inches ain't gonna change your personality. And if you tell anybody that you did this surgery for 150K, they're gonna think you're fucking mentally insane.
Dude.
No one is gonna want to go near you even more now.
That's
You freak.
That's 50K an inch, dude. Holy
Do
fuck.
yourself a favor, buy a dope-ass Mercedes. That's gonna get you better luck than growing 3 inches.
Do yourself a favor. Maybe go to the gym and eat healthier.
It claims to be able to help patients grow by a staggering 13 centimeters.
13 centimeters. 13 centimeters.
A hole is drilled into the leg bone, which is then literally broken in two. A metal rod is put inside, held in place by a number of screws. It's this rod which is lengthened a little bit each day.
Oh, yo, look at this. They literally chop your fucking leg, chop it in half, put a rod in, and every day, it's probably the most painful like time of your life. Every day, they do a little bit more, crank it a little bit more, and make you a little bit taller. Good lord.
This is insane.
Until the patient reaches their desired height and their bones are finally allowed to heal back together. The surgery was once reserved for people with a serious injury or deformity, but an increasing number of people are having the procedure simply because they just don't like their height.
Oh my god.
It's available
Simply because mental illness is
Simply because they're mentally ill.
Rampant in 2023.
They're terribly sick. The internet has destroyed people's mental health to the point where they're getting surgery where they're breaking their legs to be an inch taller.
I can understand why people might be tempted by this kind of surgery, but taking such drastic measures for just a few inches does feel a bit extreme. There's also the very real risk of serious complications. But some people are
no shit.
But some people are willing to bet it all to be 3 inches taller.
I want to meet these people to find out what led them to getting the surgery.
I want to meet these people to find out what the fuck is wrong with them.
I want to meet these people because putting freaks on television is great for news.
Yeah.
Or for views.
My senior year of high school, and women generally don't date guys that are shorter than them, so it's kind of tough.
I'm sure that's the reason.
Oh.
It's because you're short is why no one's dating you. No, there couldn't be anything else. That's like, there couldn't be anything else. It's the only explanation. It's because you're not tall. Yep, that's it.
To be a guy.
And even more, I mean, he's in high school. Does this really matter at this point in your life? Do those 4 years matter that much to you that you need to go through life-altering surgery? Let me share you a little secret. You're never going to see any of these people again.
Sometimes I would fester on not being able to find a wife or thinking that girls would just like never look at me when we were out in public.
So you're terribly mentally ill, and you and they let you do the surgery anyway. They didn't ask any questions.
You're out of your fucking mind.
You're fucking loony, mate. You're fucking loony.
If this was 40 years ago, we'd fucking lock you up.
So I started off at 5'4" is when I got the surgery done, and now I'm 5'7".
5'4" to 5'7", dude. You're still short as fuck. What's the point? What's the point? At that point,
you're still not tall at that point.
Just take the L.
Not the tallest person in the room, but in terms of like perspective, like I still definitely think about height.
Now he just looks weird. He looks like a lengthy, like it's really weird.
I just think about it a lot less, and I don't think about it as me being too short anymore.
Obviously, you were really aware of the potential.
Now his body's all unproportionate, though. The thing about
it's all in proportion now. So your thighs are so long, and your torso is still the same shortness as it was before.
Like, what are the long-term effects of just increasing one part of your body? Like, just your thighs are longer now. Their whole body's proportions are just tilted.
Everything's thrown off. Imagine trying to touch your toes. I wonder if it's harder to, like, if you just bent over to try to tie your shoes or something.
Yeah, I wonder doing anything like squatting, deadlifting, doing normal shit, like living as a human, walking, running. It has to be harder.
Were you scared?
I think you would be naive to say that you weren't scared. It is kind of crazy. You're breaking both of your femurs or I broke both of my femurs to get this surgery. You kind of have to rationalize that it is a wild thing that you're doing, but if it's going to make you happier in the long run, then it's worth it.
You know what TV channel this guy belongs on? Is TLC.
Yeah,
put him on with the rest of those freaks.
This should be a TLC. What if you did one leg only? You just had like one leg that was like a whole like 5 inches taller than the other one.
What he should have done is his arms. Just make them so long to the point where he could use them almost to walk as well. He'd be walking with his arms and his legs.
He'd be like a superhero. He just run fucking on all fours.
Before I let Sam go, I had a final question.
I had a final question. How much more pussy are you getting now that you're 3 inches taller? I still have never had sex with a woman.
Yeah.
I'm still a virgin.
It's one thing having the surgery at a world-leading hospital, but what about the people going to the cheaper clinics, popping up all over the world?
Cheaper clinics?
Cheaper clinics? Oh, dear God.
They got like copper pipes and shit. They're using wood to like extend your legs.
Some guys just come and bust your legs with a baseball bat.
They break your legs and they just pull on them and
they nail 2 2x4s into you.
They break your legs and then just yank the shit out of them and hope when they heal, they heal like in a longer way.
They break you and then they tie you up and they just hang you upside down for a couple hours.
And then when it heals, your legs just horribly misformed. You walk like all messed up like a circus act, but like you're a little bit taller.
There are people that get these
yeah, that's really great. Yeah, it's totally just fucked up his bio to like mechanics.
All
Look at
over
this
the world.
squat.
there are people.
Okay, like, my guy has literally never worked out in his life. I wish I could have met this guy and be like, dude, shake him. Just go to the gym, you dumb fuck. Get healthier. You'll feel better about yourself. Eat better. What's this guy's habits like? They're probably not good. There's no way everything else in his life is perfect, and the only thing he was missing was 3 inches of height. It's just not a thing. Worst squat I've ever seen in my life. He's never squatted before.
I love the fact that he's still short.
Yeah, he's still like literally tiny. Imagine someone was that short and you knew him for a while and you're like, wait, you got surgery to be taller and you're still not even 5'8"?
That get these surgeries done by doctors who really don't know what they're doing, and like that's a scary thing. You have to really know what's going on and still be in contact
also,
with
is this guy in a closet? This guy's quite literally in the closet right now. I'm just throwing that in there.
That's the level of care
he is
that
in
he
the
has
closet.
for this.
I can empathize completely with wanting to do something about your height, but is it really worth putting your body directly in harm's way?
No.
No.
Short answer, no.
According to my research, more and more people are deciding it is worth it.
Because we have a mental health epidemic or crisis. I don't know what the word is, but yeah, we have a serious issue.
Several clinics are performing leg lengthening operations at 5 times the rate they were just 10 years ago. I'm on my way to visit Dr. Goodyear. Dr. Goodyear specializes in limb reconstruction.
Here we go, the biggest fucking charlatan snake oil salesman. Oh yeah, all the guys I make taller get tons of pussy now.
That's his whole booklet.
It's just like a graph, and it's just like every inch is just pussy, and just going up like an upward graph. One side just height, and the other one side just says pussy.
Yeah.
And there's no numbers on it. It's just a fucking arrow that goes up in a pamphlet. He's like, you see, this is great surgery. Do it. Just give me $200,000, and I'll break your leg.
Like people, when faced with a choice of going somewhere with very experienced limb deformity or limb reconstruction surgical expertise versus getting it done on the cheap, I don't think people are necessarily made aware of all the things that can go wrong.
Dude, they got like sticks and bamboo rods and fucking coconuts.
Oh my god.
That often do go wrong while seeking out a limb lengthening.
Wait, what does it say? A race to improve career and marriage prospect. Wow. It's literally just like to get more pussy. Like, it's not even like...
Yeah.
Imagine if you like found a guy, so you're a girl and you found this guy and he's great and everything's so good, but then like a year into the relationship, you find out he paid $150K to like be an inch taller. Wouldn't you be like, what the fuck, bro?
And you know what's funny? You keep using scenarios where it's a male. Now, do you think that a single female has ever done this surgery ever?
Exactly. There you go. But the surgeries they do appeal to the opposite sex. It's the same thing. They'll do like breast implants, butt implants.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheep. It's all about like appealing to the other sex. But my God, how have they figured out how to make you taller, but they haven't figured out how to make your penis bigger yet? Like, it doesn't that seem
They
way
haven't
easier?
cracked that mystery.
Doesn't that seem way easier than making your fucking entire body taller?
I have had a patient who had significant lengthening of his tibias and ended up with rapid onset arthritis.
That's great.
Others who spent
I'm taller, but
months
now I
and
have arthritis that is constant pain every day of my life, and I still don't get laid.
months doing the rehab and eventually lost their jobs, their income stream, ended up fairly bad off. So
Wow, so getting taller ruined this guy's life. Like, that's the thing. What if you just, oops, we fucked up and you can't walk ever again, or you need like crutches now? But hey, you're taller.
You know what he's going to be saying at that point? He's gonna be like, man, I would do anything just to have a normal working body. I don't care if I was too short or whatever. I would just be grateful to have a healthy body.
A body where I can literally operate it properly without it being like biomechanically just fucked because my thighs are way too long for no reason.
I also wanted to know why he thinks someone who's otherwise physically healthy...
Is this a girl who did it?
Oh.
So there are girls that do it, which is interesting.
most people who I've come across who've wanted cosmetic lengthening have quite often psychological problems, body dysmorphic disorders.
Really?
Wow.
Oh, really? And what'd you do? Well, I'll take your money, buddy. Hop on the table. Break your fucking leg.
Exactly.
And other problems where they have had years of depression and introspection about their perceived disability from their height. So I think we're getting to the realms of,
And I robbed them anyway.
are we actually treating a body dysmorphic disorder, or are we...
No, you're not. You're just robbing mentally ill people. You sick fucking twisted doctor. This is actually low-key like scummy as hell, no? It's kind of like a gray area where like, you know, yeah, they want to do it, but how do you sleep with yourself knowing you're just scamming sick people is what you're essentially doing, really?
Yeah.
You're scamming
You're
mentally
pouring
ill
gasoline onto a fire.
people. Oh yeah, it can't get any better from there. Unless maybe it does, but I bet you most often it does.
actually giving giving people a lifestyle choice. So that boundary between what's a therapeutic intervention for people with body dysmorphic disorder who could be helped by lengthening versus people who want a lifestyle choice to be a bit taller is often a difficult and blurred boundary.
The lifestyle choice of being an inch taller.
In order to get a sense of just how serious a procedure it is, I wanted to speak with someone who had met with complications. I got chatting to a British man who had the surgery 5 years ago, growing from 5'6" to 5'9".
Another guy who couldn't break 5'10" with the surgery.
It's just so pointless.
He had a condition which meant he required surgery to
If you're not like breaking 6 foot, it's completely pointless.
straighten his legs. He then opted to have the leg lengthening procedure at the same time. Unfortunately, he's been dealing with problems ever since.
Obviously.
Can you describe what your complications were?
Yeah, okay, so really my only complication was the fact that my bone separation was happening faster than my bone growth would happen.
Well, that seems like a little bit of a big issue.
Oh.
You're really sweeping it under the rug. It sounds like a massive issue.
So basically my bones were being pulled apart at quite a fast rate, but my bone growth wasn't there. So therefore on the x-rays you could sort of see it, sort of like, you know, the gap getting bigger and bigger and bigger and nothing. So I basically had just 2 sticks of bone and a little metal bar in between.
And then it fell apart and my legs popped off me knickers.
So your bones effectively didn't grow back together?
Yeah, that's exactly it, yeah.
Yeah, I had 2 long noodle legs.
You go in and you're left with the belief that
Look at his leg. They literally just pulled apart his legs. He's got 2 noodle legs that are fucking
be
just a
3
metal
months
rod in
life, and you
between them.
cater for that. And so you get so many people who book this time, have a surgery, and whether they go to China, whether they go to Japan, Hong Kong, and it's totally
You go to China for it, you wake up and you just like, you've been trafficked. You wake up and your kidneys are gone.
but their employer is like, you're not fit, you can't come back. And that's when like mortgage repayments suddenly start collapsing, they're unemployed, and not only are they unemployed, they're unemployable. If it goes wrong, it goes catastrophically wrong.
Yeah, just rolling the dice on your entire life to literally be 3 inches taller.
Yeah, to still be short.
Is absolutely insane, fellas. To still be short, to still get no pussy. Welcome to the modern world. I want to find a guy who said this was worth it. Is there a guy that has said like, yeah, it's worth it. I get tons of pussy now. I didn't get any pussy now. I get all the pussy in the world.
He's a good-looking guy, but has always wanted to be taller. Now he's getting his chance thanks to groundbreaking limb lengthening surgery. This guy is making a...
Imagine being his wife. Like,
Why would you support this?
we're gonna have to get a second mortgage, but okay, I guess, honey. I guess.
And in this guy's case too, it's not even like you're trying to get women anymore. You have your woman.
Yeah.
You have your girl.
Why do you want to be taller?
This is your girl.
Let's see what he says.
Who are you trying to impress at this point?
I don't know. Other dudes? He's secretly gay. All right.
He's not hoping to strike it rich. He's here to get taller.
If I can be taller, I want to be taller.
Ryan Wade is 5 feet 7 inches tall.
After we've given you that additional height, you'd probably be sitting at very close to 5'11".
Yeah. Okay. Hey, he didn't even make 6 foot again.
Yeah.
The procedure involves implanting a steel device into the upper bone on both legs.
We use the remote control to slowly separate the bone. This is the remote control.
The remote control signals the device to pull the bones apart 1 millimeter at a time.
I think that's pretty cool.
I can't get over this. I literally can't get over this surgery. This is great. I think that's pretty cool that you're going to tear my legs apart. This is great.
Makes new bone to fill in the gap.
So I push this button, and then what happens? Once you push the button,
Extreme agony and constant pain for the rest of your life.
then that's when you start growing.
Awesome.
The cost,
I can't wait
a
to hit it.
whopping 75.
Make it stop! Like literally passes out from
This is torture.
What have I done?
The cost, a whopping $75,000.
Oh, these guys got it on the cheap now.
Yeah, it's a cheap
Years
one.
left on this planet, and I want to enjoy it to the full extent. And this is something since I've been 14 that I've always wanted to do. $75,000 towards getting tall. I'm picking getting tall all the way.
Dude, this guy, you can tell he's a little off. He's a little unhinged. He's got those dead doll eyes. It's
The
creepy.
32-year-old
Look at him.
is
Look at
also
the way he walks. He's like an NPC. Look.
tired of wearing shoe implants.
He wears shoe implant. You already solved your problem. Everyone thinks you're fucking tall.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty close to right there. Being taller than
Oh
my
my
wife.
god, dude. He does look like a little, like he's not playing with a full deck.
It'll be a treat.
At Sunrise
It'll
Hospital,
be a treat. I can finally reach the
This guy's
cookies
so
at the
nonchalant
top.
about it.
Fucking jut at the top of the cupboard. Wouldn't your wife be like 75,000 so you can be taller? Like, I love you as you are, man. Maybe she bullies him and she's like,
Magic.
You short. You short little weasel.
You short little man. I need a real man. I need a man that's 5'11".
If only you were 3 inches taller, you could make me come.
Teresa is confident.
I think he'll do great.
It's gonna be great. Either you make him taller, or I have to take care of him for the rest of his life because he can't walk. It's gonna be great. Whatever happens.
Way to the OR, Ryan gets a good luck kiss.
I am super
It'd be funny if this ends. It wouldn't be funny, but it'd be funny if like Ryan died during the surgery. Unfortunately, due to complications, Ryan passed away.
My wife is just like,
That's the
well,
story.
either I leave him because he's too short and I fucking hate him, or he gets taller and I stay with him, or I have to take care of him forever and then I just leave him.
Yeah, and then I leave him anyway.
The doctor begins by taking precise measurements of Ryan's leg.
Precise measurements. He literally just put like a fucking ruler from elementary school on the top of his thigh.
Next, he drills into the bone, then surgically breaks the bone.
Oh!
Oh!
He creates a
Surgically breaks the bone. Motherfucker's chiseling like a sculpture, like surgically breaks the bone. He's just hammering the shit out of his leg.
channel in the thigh bone for the implant.
Like
You
it.
can see it kind of going right down the front of the bone.
The implant
You wake up, you're like, what happened?
is secured with screws that are
Look at the size of that.
Oh my God.
The size of my cock.
drilled in above and below the break in the bone. Finally, the remote is tested.
Can't wait for
to
Ryan to get up and he's like, what have I done?
Success.
The implant worked.
After 3 hours, Ryan is wheeled out of the OR. Dr. Debbie Parshad has good news.
Oh my God.
So everything went very well.
Now, 3 months of grueling physical therapy begins.
That's stiff.
Think he is still down with this, or do you think he regrets this? Holy shit. Yeah, my legs feel incredible pain. They're very stiff and I can't walk anymore. I literally can't walk.
It was the most painful thing that I've ever gone through in my life.
David Wilson of Los Angeles.
I mean, look at him run. He's like pigeon-toed.
Yeah.
It like completely fucked him up. That's gotta fuck up like everything, like head to toe, your whole body's alignment. He probably has like neck pain from this surgery, dude. Look at this guy run.
David Wilson of Los Angeles had
he
the same
runs
procedure.
terribly, dude.
He was 5'7"
He can't even stand
and
straight.
was stretched 2 inches
2 inches?
2 inches.
To look like you have scoliosis?
to 5'9".
As my legs got longer, I needed to extend my seat back further so I could have...
Obviously. What changed?
What did you think? What did you think would happen?
What changed in your daily life? Well, I had to move my seat back a bit farther in the car.
It was kind of cool.
And
Just years of rehab, months of agony, and it was kind of cool. I get to move my seat back farther. Like, literally, what the fuck, dude?
To extend my seat back further so I could have this adjustment room right here. It was kind of cool.
and
Dude, that's so funny.
he has encouraging words for Ryan.
Look at this guy. You can't walk. You're 75K less richer, and you can't walk. Dude, someone's wiping your ass now, and you're shitting in a bag.
Why couldn't you have just bought a cool car?
Yeah, why can't you just have a normal midlife crisis?
Go buy a watch.
His wife's like, why can't you have a normal midlife crisis? I have to wipe your ass
Yeah.
and carry you around the house.
To possibly disable yourself for the rest of your life to get 2 inches bigger, why didn't you just go out and get a convertible Porsche like the rest of them?
Yeah, just buy a Mustang like a normal fucking guy and drink every night.
Just 24 hours after surgery, Ryan is taking his very first steps and feels he's on his way.
That's really great.
Wow.
Now look at him walk. He's zooming around with his new legs.
And
Look at
feels
him.
he's on his way
This
to
is
walking tall.
This is the moment when he realized he fucked up. Look at him. He's like, oh, I think I made a mistake. I think I made a mistake. I kind of miss being able to walk. I kind of wish I didn't break both my legs and now I can't walk. Well, folks, there you have it, boys. Leg lengthening surgery. Maybe let's try going to the gym and eating better and, you know, meditating. I don't know, a new diet. I don't know, maybe cold showers, ice baths. I don't know. Maybe something like that, boys, instead of making yourself taller and still getting no pussy.
Peace out, like and subscribe.